Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Highlands Golden Ram Stadium. It is time for the lid lifter of the 2021 high school football season. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Panthers of University Prep. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, cameraman Dan along, and so is Ken Wood. And Dean, we are back and ready to go for some more high school football with a young and inexperienced Highlands Golden Rams bunch.
Just came from my car, Mike, to get my phone. 104-degree temperature in my car. Hopefully it's cool right
Luckily,
here.
They're not playing in your car.
Exactly. Yeah, Mike, we only have two starters back on offense. Again, it's all going to start around the junior quarterback, number 12, Chandler Timmons, two-year starter. Last year threw for 1,356 yards, had 88 completions, 16 touchdowns, and that was an abbreviated season. The other starter is going to be his cousin, Daniel Timmons. Happy birthday, 17 today, Daniel Timmons, on the offensive line. But when it looks to his left and his right, there's not going to be anyone there. They're all new guys. On defense, on the side of that ball, we have Tyler Bender. He led us in tackles last year for returns with 27 tackles, 1 sack, 2 fumble recoveries. You mentioned inexperience, Mike, but we held our own against a 5'8" team in Shaver last week in the scrimmage, so we have to carry that forward tonight.
I thought they looked okay on Saturday. They really did, and Coach Girardi said he was happy with their effort and he was happy with their enthusiasm, so that's a good start when you have an inexperienced group. Joaquin Roman, one of the guys, gone. Saunders not here. DJ Loveland we're going to miss. Speaking of DJ Loveland, only 6 receptions right now are back from the 88 that Chandler threw in the 7-game season last year because Brock White's not with us tonight.
Yeah, Mike, Brock White, our starting running back, outstanding on offense and defense at linebacker. He scored 13 touchdowns last year, led us in sacks with 4. He's not here tonight, but we hope to have him back for the beginning of conference play. He has an injured knee, and like I said, hopefully we'll get him back as soon as possible.
The University Prep Panthers of the Pittsburgh City League, 2-4 a year ago. They went 2-2 in the regular season. They lost their playoff game and then had a consolation game that they also lost. Lou Berry's their head coach. He's in his 11th season. He's coached every season there at University Prep.
And Mike, I'll quote the Pitt coach Tom Graham. We're going to see speed, speed, speed tonight. They have a pair of talented wide receivers. One is an Akron recruit, Rashawn Murray. His coach, Barry, says he's the most dynamic player in the city. And there's a sophomore, Amar G. He started every game as a freshman, and they'll be the wideouts. Their problem is who's going to get them the ball. They have 2 inexperienced guys at quarterback, but they're going to start a senior in Ken Smalls. And again, the old story, Mike, when you have 2 quarterbacks, you really have one.
You see USO on the jersey. It's University Prep, Science Tech, Obama Academy, USO. And it's a conglomeration put together by the University of Pittsburgh, thus the Panthers. B&J Sports celebrating their 6th decade, outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Captains at midfield, Mike, we have number 54, Cleo Long, 72, Daniel Timmons, 11, Drake Burford, and number 12, the junior quarterback, Chandler Timmons. University Prep won the toss deferred. That means Highlands going to get the ball first here. And they'll be going into the sun, Mike.
They will be going into the sun. There's not much wind at all tonight. It is not a whole lot's moving around. As the gunner used to say, there's not a breath of air. So, and it's pretty close on that. As we are set to go as we begin our 20th season at Golden Ram Stadium. That's hard to believe. And for Golden Ram Stadium's 20th birthday, it got a new scoreboard. We'll be looking at that a little bit later. 85 degrees at kickoff, so.
Wait till it lights up at night, Mike. It's going to be pretty cool.
Welcome to summertime in Harrison Township, huh?
Yes, Mike, and like I said, it was a tough camp this year, Mike. That first week, 90 degrees every day for heat acclimation. The second week, we almost drowned in camp.
Oh, yeah.
And then this week's been hot, too. So the kids have worked hard for this opportunity to get out here and play tonight. Hopefully they're going to be rewarded with a victory.
All right, we are set to go with the football. Nasir Crowney looks like he's going to be the kicker for University Prep. They're dressed in the white uniforms with the matte black helmets. Back deep for the Highlands Golden Rams, Aaron Randolph, number 4, and at 28 is Ashton Hadachek. He's on the near side of the field. So we are set to kick it off. The Rams will have 3 non-conference games to start it. They'll have this one this week. They'll be at Valley next week in a battle of the bridge. And we noticed the bridge has fallen into disrepair recently because Valley's had it, so maybe the Rams can get it back and get it fixed. And Burrow will be here in 2 weeks. So the ball blew off the tee, or the ref put it down, or they won it that way, or
We're going to find out.
we're going to find out, huh?
Birdie picked Highlands 26-21, and the fumbler for the Post-Gazette also picked Highlands, so a little pressure on the boys here this evening.
Chance to get off to a good start. So Crowney has the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line, and we are set to go with the 2021 high school football season. And glad to have you with us. Crowd fired up in front of us. Crowney approaches it. He kicks a pop-up. It's going to be taken by Bombalski at the 35-yard line. Rams will have good field position. Luke Bombalski, you met him already. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. They got you covered.
On offense, Mike, we'll start quarterback Chandler Timmons. The running back you just saw, Luke Bombalski. Wideouts are number 20, Landon Signorella. 11, Drake Burford, and number 7, Boyd Brown. On line, center is Daniel Timmons. The guards, the Leslie boys, twins, Noah and Logan, 75 and 73. Clear long, number 54, Tyler Bender, 78 at right tackle, and Nick McQuaid at tight end. I saw the professor on the way in, Mike.
How about that? We go 4 wides. And send the motion man, Boyd Brown, to the near side of the field. We go trips right. Timmons turns, and they give it to Bombalski with a big hole through the middle. Up over the 45, a first down, up at the 48-yard line. Well, the Rams blew open a big hole over the left side of that offensive line.
Mike, University Prep will run a 4-3-4 defense. Defensive ends, number 3, Nazir Karani, 16. Marky Stackhouse, the tackles, number 12. Dante Duncan, and 51, Robert Arms. He's a 3-year starter, Mike. Linebackers, number 7, Dennis Jones, 5, Terrell Tooks, and number 11, Raheem Jefferson.
Luke Bombalski did not carry the ball last year. That was his first carry of the season, of his career, and he gets 12.
He's worked very hard in the offseason when he knew Brock White wasn't going to be here to start the year, Mike, and he got off to a great start.
McQuaid in crabbing motion to give to Bombalski. They're waiting for him this time. On his back is Terrell Allen Hooks, the junior middle linebacker, number 5, and drops him at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Their cornerbacks, Mike, number 1, Amir G, and number 2, Rashawn Murray. Strong safety, number 6, Davin Griffin, and the free safety is number 8, Amar McLeod.
Timmons threw it 156 times in 7 games last year, completing 56% of them. 16 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. 1,356 yards.
And that was a 7-game season, too.
And his big receiver, of course, was DJ Loveland, and he has graduated.
On to Edinburgh.
Oh, now they put the tackle in motion long. They're going to run a little pitch to the near side of the field, and Bombalski with a head of steam, but we got a flag down. Yeah. Bombalski down to the University Prep 45-yard line, but I think the Rams got caught with hands in cookie jars.
Yeah, I saw it, Mike, holding, and it was on the backside, Mike. The play was past them already, unfortunately. And when you take down the guy in front of the referee, they're going to throw the flag.
So it's a spot foul also as it takes place at the 45. It'll put it back to where we started things at the 35-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 22 for Highlands. And you don't want to get behind the sticks, and especially on a major penalty early on.
Getting that great field position. First down on the first play, and now we're backing up the truck. Mike, I say this every year. You're expecting 11 high school kids to do something at the same time. You know how difficult that is? And that's snap the ball and make a play.
2nd and 22. Timmons, play action. He's going to throw it to the far side of the field, and it's pulled in by Signorella up over the 50, and he's very close to the first down at the University Prep 45-yard line. Now, Signorella was a big target for Chandler last week in the scrimmage. He gets 20 back.
20 for 20, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. And Landon caught 3 passes last year. He'll have 3 passes probably in the first quarter.
And Mike, we thought he had 2 touchdowns last week. They disallowed one, but we thought he had that one too.
Those are our receptions back. 3 by Signorella, 2 by Drake Burford, and 1 by McQuaid. That's what returns. 3rd and 2. Bombalski with his head down as the first down at the University Prep 42-yard line. Again, it was the middle linebacker, Terrell Allen Hooks, and the senior linebacker, Dennis Jones, combining to make the tackle. But the Rams, facing a 2nd and 22, move the sticks.
In the University Prep territory, Mike, that's a good start to at least tilt the field, if anything, right now.
1st and 10, Highlands. On the Panthers 42. Daniel Timmons out over the football. Khalil Long sets up off the right side this time. He's big 54. Keep an eye on him. And it's a follow and a keep by Timmons. He puts his head down, and with that body lean, gets inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Hooks again. This time he had help from Dante Duncan.
That was a design play too, Mike. He just took it right out of Bombalski's belly.
Read option.
Yep.
2nd and 5. 5-yard gain for Chandler.
Offensive coordinator, Mike, this year dream. Have a nice short yardage on 2nd down. You do a lot of things off this play.
Clock winds to nearly 8 minutes left on that beautiful new scoreboard. The Rams and Panthers are scoreless. First drive of the ball game of the season. Bombalski the sidecar. He gets the call off the right side. This time they collapse it.
Yep.
There were too many guys there to block. We only had a Leslie brother over there, but there were 2 Panthers that were on him, Jefferson and Hooks, and bring Bombalski down for a loss.
And Mike, that's that speed I was talking about in the pregame. You know, it's big doesn't scare you, speed does.
Rams 1 for 1 on 3rd down. This will be a 3rd and 7 at the University Prep 39-yard line.
That time they all sold out, and again, brought them down for a loss. Big 3rd down play for the Golden Rams early here in the 1st quarter.
Trips left. Timmons a quarterback. He's back. Plenty of time. Fires. Signorella has it. He's got a 1st down at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
He went up there and got that one, Mike, and again, his ribs were exposed, but he didn't care. He wanted that 1st down.
Rams moving for the 3rd time here in this quarter. The gain is 11. 1st down, Highlands at the 28.
Big 3rd down conversion there, Mike.
That's a career high for Signorella for receptions. He had 28 yards of receptions last year. He has 31 this year. There you go. Took the first series. 1st and 10. Bombalski, little stutter step, puts his head down and gets what's there. We noticed that in the scrimmage last week. He gets down to the 26-yard line. He will get the yards that are there. Not a whole lot of dancing from Luke, and he's put on a lot of weight in the offseason, and we were talking about it's good weight.
Yes, sir. They're going to go big now. Bring McQuaid in at tight end, number 8.
2nd and 7.
Halfway through the 1st quarter, Mike.
How about this drive? Huh?
Yes.
This is the 9th play of the drive already. On the Prep 26. Timmons going to keep it this time off the left side and drags the pile inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. Robert Arms, the senior defensive tackle, made 1st contact, and it's a 3rd and short for the Rams.
Arms is a 3-year starting lineman, Mike, 6 foot, 240 pounds. He's a big guy out there.
3rd and 3.
Mentioned last year, Mike, they were 2-4 in a short season. The city started later too. Actually, 2 of those games are playoff games.
4 down territory, you think?
I would think so. But Luke Bombalski, Mike, has kicked it. He's our new kicker. He's kicked him from the 40-yard line. I'll tell you a funny story after this play.
Interesting unbalanced line they're using with Khalil Long and using him in motion. The pitch to Bombalski off the near side of the field. Keeps his footing and gets it down to the 19-yard line. He's very close.
I think he has it, Mike.
Jefferson made the tackle for the Panthers. They're eyeing it up. Let's see. I think they want to take a look at the chains.
Well, I didn't like our spot.
And they're going to bring the chains across the field, and we'll take a look and see if the Rams have a 1st down. You got to figure they'll go for it if they don't. And this is a free timeout, and Coach Girardi will get to talk to his offense. Chandler Timmons firing up that offensive line.
We were practice kicking one day, Mike, and Luke had it from 40 yards out. And Coach says, I'll take 2 gassers off if he makes it. You got to do an extra one if he misses. Khalil Long, I'm not making that bet. Guess what?
He made it.
And I told him, make sure Khalil runs that extra one. Come on, stretch it. Let's go.
Tony Litwicki and Nate Signorella on the chains, by the way.
What are they going to say?
He's short.
Oh,
that much.
Boy.
By an inch.
There's Nate Signorella right there, Mike.
Yep, Nate and Tony Litwicki on the other. He's got the backside. There he is right there.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Teaching proper technique. Now they got to go through the whole process of putting it down again.
Marking it properly.
This is where Chandler falls ahead, would you think?
They haven't gone from under center yet.
Oh, that's true. Well, you may not, Mike. Now, unfortunately, you're right. This
is going to be the first exchange, yeah. This will be the first exchange. Cameraman Dan's calling for the cadence to draw him offside.
I say go quick.
Let's see if the law firm of Timmons and Timmons can just work this together. The old goose play, just slap him on the thigh and just go. Timmons, and that's exactly what they do, and he's got the first down.
Easily.
He gets down to the 17-yard line, another Highlands first down.
And like a little rough business there, too. The University Prep guys knew they had a free shot at the quarterback and took advantage of it. Chandler's a tough kid, though.
And a big one. First down, Highlands at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Coaches were asking me when I was getting in lineups for University Prep, is Chandler the real deal? And I said, you're going to find out.
Go back to YouTube and watch the fourth quarter of the Armstrong game last year and then tell me.
Kate who?
First down at the 17. Timmons fires on a slant, caught by Signorella. He's at the 10, leans forward to the 6-yard line. Well, they're going to say he's at the 7, but I think it's enough. We'll see.
Excellent block out there by Drake Burfer, too, Mike.
And they're going to call it inches. Gain of 9.
So it's been all 6 so far. 40 yards on 3 receptions.
Second down and 1. And we'll call it a half a yard, really. And they're going to go
running shotgun.
With shotgun and the sidecar, Bombalski. Timmons going to keep it. Ran into a man. Oh, he got stood up, but he's going to get the first down, but not after a headache, as he inches it inside the 5-yard line, and it's first and goal.
So 7 carries for Bombalski, 4 for Chandler, and 3 for 3 passing so far. Very successful drive coming out of the gate. Now we have to finish it, Mike.
14th play of the drive coming up on first and goal at the 5-yard line. You got to get a touchdown on this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's effort we put into it.
McQuaid sets up in the backfield.
Tight formation.
The give is to Bombalski. Breaks off a man. And goes into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. Bombalski ran into some resistance in the backfield. Dennis Jones had busted through there, but he couldn't make the tackle. And Bombalski has his first touchdown, and the Rams march it 65 yards on 14 plays.
And Mike, I think you're right. That extra weight helped him out in that one for sure.
And that holding penalty that they were able to overcome, just tremendous.
Signorella will hold, Callan will snap, and Bombalski's going to try to do it all here, Mike. He's our kicker.
Rams leading it 6-0, chance to make it 7. Snap, Sig puts it down, it's blocked. A little bit of a low kick, and the kick is no good. But the Rams did march it 65 yards on 14 plays, and they lead this game with 3:14 left in the first quarter, 6-0.
And Mike, this is one of the fears we have with Luke being our kicker. He's a tired kid out there right now trying to kick the football. And again, try to get him out there, take 10 snaps a day, 10 kicks a day. With the weather we had, it was very difficult for him to do, but they got to get out there every day and just practice. That's how they're going to get better. Speaking of getting better, the Boucher agency always getting bigger and better. They've made some major changes in the last year, and now they're even better equipped to handle your home and auto insurance needs. Bouchers are now independent agents. In addition, nationwide, Bouchers are now working with all the leading companies in the industry to find more ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage rate for you and your family. Evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher agency on your side.
You got it.
And a nice drive. Again, I wish we could have got that extra point, but let's hope it doesn't come back to bite us. And Mike, one thing I can tell you right now, we're going to squib kick it.
3:14. 3:14. We're having a clock issue, and Tom's going to fix it. He was asking what the time was, and
as I said, Mike, he will squib it. He is not going to give these guys a chance to return it, and they have two excellent return men back there. Back to receive is number 2, Rashawn Murray. He's an outstanding wide receiver.
Now let's see who else we have back here, Dean. We have
11. Raheem Jefferson.
You have 10.
Paul
Helvey.
He's the
and
running
Raheem
back.
Jefferson. There you go.
Look at the guys up front. That's who's going to get the ball, Mike.
So you've seen these kicks already, have you
yeah,
not? You've seen practice, sir.
Yep. See how he's looking at a yard mark, Mike?
I'm telling you who it's going to be. It's going to be Javon Bottoms, number 17. Ready? Let's see if it's him.
See if it happens.
Bombalski looking into that sun, and he boots it down there.
Well, he surprised us all.
Oh, now the ball is loose.
Guess what? That's
And it's picked up by Helvey at the 14-yard line. Helvey gets up over the 20 and does a nice job to get it up to the 26-yard line. We got a marker down. Swinging him to the ground was Aiden Burford, the freshman, number 10, but we'll see what the penalty's about. The flag is down at the 25-yard line. That wasn't 13. Yeah, we do have a 13 down there. I don't have a 13 on my roster.
I don't have a 13 on my roster. Why do they do that to me?
I don't know. So the penalty is going to be a hold against the Panthers.
The mystery man.
So the ball will be at the 12. 1st and 10 for University Prep. Rams lead 6-0. The quarterback is Smalls, number 4. He fumbles. And Smalls falls on it. Back at the 10-yard line.
Timmons says he has it. Daniel.
Second and 12.
And Mike, you mentioned Keon Smalls, the
and he's
quarterback.
a senior, right?
Yep. Running back number 10, Paul Helvey. H-back is number 3, Nazir Krani. Wide receivers, we mentioned them a few times, Amar G. and Rashawn Murray, along with number 11, Raheem Jefferson. We'll get to the line after this play.
Helvey is the sidecar. He's 10. 2nd and 12. Lefty. He's hit! And it's incomplete or fumble, or they're going to say incomplete. I think his arm was coming forward as the Rams were in there to get a piece of him. And Khalil Long is going to be hard to handle in there. And he hit Smalls as he tried to throw it. Smalls had the arm come forward just enough to result in an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Don Lyman for the University Prep. Mike, center is Jaden Anderson, 56. The guards, Akeem Mack, 53, and Ramar Coleman. The tackles, Raheem Keeloff, and number 51, Robert Arms.
3rd down, 12. Panthers on their 10, and now we're going to have a false start. So things haven't gotten off to a good start for Lou Berry's squad here in the early going. First game, false start on the Panthers. And that'll take it to the 10-yard line.
Defense for the Golden Rams, the Don Lyman, Khalil Long, 54, Daniel Timmons, 72. And Tyler Bender is the mystery 13, changed to 78.
Really?
I'm going to have a few words for him afterwards. You don't change your number without telling us.
78's out there, Dean.
Well, then it's 78.
78's Bender. I saw 13. That didn't look like Bender.
Taking information I'm getting.
I got you. That didn't look like Bender.
Try again. I give up.
Smalls is back. In trouble.
Well, he's going to be stopped by Timmons.
The ball is loose. It's picked up by Helvey, but they're going to say he's down. Yeah, they blew it.
Okay.
They blew it dead as Timmons sacked him back at the 3-yard line.
My apologies to one Tyler Bender, number 78. Linebackers 12, Chandler Timmons, 8, Nick McQuaid, Are we sure it's not 33 Luke Bombalski? Because those numbers look the same. 11.
No,
Jordan
there is a 13 running around.
28 Ashton Hadachek. The corners are Signorella 20, Brian Randolph 24, and the safety is his brother Aaron Randolph. Going to get excellent field position out of this, Mike. 4th
down and 20. The Rams defense came up big there with the good field position, so you got to love that. Now, Bender was out there playing his position, so 78 and 13 isn't big enough to be Bender.
Well, again, I don't have a 13. So, Timmy Simpkins, number 13.
Tyler Ology? Tyler Ology. There you go. I don't see a 6, so that could be it.
He didn't
There's
tell
his
me.
punt, and it's high in the air off the side of his foot.
Get away from it.
Rams getting away from it, and it goes out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Oh, my. A 10-yard punt. And the Rams will have tremendous field position at the 13 of University Prep at 1:16 to go first quarter.
Can't get anything better than that, Mike. 4-0 and great field position. I think they're going to give him some water, Mike, some water timeout.
Well, that's a good time to do that. Why don't we tell you about Ron Gillette Towing and Services, a registered contractor certified in PA state admissions and inspections. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Not yet. Planning a cleanup, run a 10-yard curb box. One call and you can dump it all, except paint and tires. John made it perfectly clear to us when we saw him recently.
No paint, no tires.
Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7 and 365 for emergency services. And as always, it's person-to-person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc., Towing and more.
Mike, I can personally attest to Ron Gillette's work. He did our street. He paved our street. It's like a landing strip now.
Timmons is back on 1st and 10. He's going to try that slant again, and this is Burford busting through the middle. Burford inside the 5. Burford's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, that ball looks like it stays out there for a while, doesn't it?
That is the 6th Highlands first down. It's 11 yards and 1st and goal at the 2.
That's called a timing play, Mike. The way he just floats it out there knowing the receiver's going to curl back to the inside. I'm just afraid sometime a linebacker's going to step in front of that one. No one will see him.
Timmons 4 for 4, 51 yards so far.
Very impressive.
That's the first catch for Burford. 1st and goal.
Power backfield, McQuaid.
Bombalski, a little bit of trouble with the handoff there. And big 51 Robert Arms had him in both of his big Robert Arms.
He's a big kid, Mike.
He is.
260. He takes up a lot of space in there.
2nd and goal. Clock winds to 20 seconds. The Rams don't have to run another play if they don't want to here. And Timmons is coming over to the sideline. I think they're just going to let the quarter run out.
Looks like it, Mike. 15 left on the clock and 10 on the play clock. We'll get to see our scoreboard here, possibly.
We do. That's the end of the first quarter with a score. Highlands 6, University Prep, nothing.
Time to talk about Philippines, Mike. Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Trona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza, and not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special, super secret recipe and named for the Birdville section of the Heights where Philippines is located. Kitchen's open after every game, so stop by and say hi, or call 724-226-3505 for takeout, or to order a partially baked Birdville pie to take home. And remember, they serve a full breakfast every morning starting at 8 a.m. That's Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road in Trona Heights. We're going to be there after the game tonight, and it's now the official location to rehash Highlands football after every game.
Welcome, folks, there. We've been there many times.
Kim and Mark.
So the ball's on the 5-yard line as we start the second quarter. The Rams lead it 6-0. They marched it on a long drive to score that touchdown.
You know, Mike, there's only 6 teams in the City League. That's all that's left. We mentioned...
it is amazing. Yeah, Coach Berry likes Westinghouse this year.
Westinghouse, Brashear, Alderdice, always a good team. Carrick and Perry, along with University Prep.
Luke Cochran in the house.
How
See
about
some
that?
familiar faces, huh? So the Rams will have it at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal after the loss on the play by Bombalski. We mentioned Timmons 4 for 4 in that first quarter.
Remember Luke Cochran, I looked it up, Highlands, over 1 million hits now.
Yeah,
Seeing him breaking some ankles. Remember who that was against?
Seneca Valley?
Seneca Valley, very good. End of the game, he threw it up to Johnny, and Johnny slammed it. Luke at Point Park now. He got a red shirt his first year.
Signorella split wide to the right. Burford in the slot. McQuaid inside of him. Bombalski the sidecar. Unbalanced line to the right. Timmons. And Timmons is brought down beautifully with an ankle tackle by sophomore Amari G coming up from cornerback. Looked like Chandler was headed in, but they get him at the 2-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, Mike, I thought he was in for short. Great tackle there, shoestring tackle, because you don't want to take Chandler up high.
Chandler's run it 5 times here in this first half. 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. Rams lead it 6-0.
All right, big 3rd down here. Tight formation again.
And now I think Coach Girardi would like a timeout. The Rams call their first.
I don't think he liked the defensive grouping they had. They looked like we wanted to take it up the middle, Mike, and they really had the middle bunched up. This is where you want to Brock White. He can go inside or outside.
Oh, that's true, and he could do both as you take a look at Coach Girardi. And
Frankie's down there, Mike.
There's Frankie.
Yep.
Biggest Pat Mahomes fan on the planet, I believe, is Frankie Girardi. I saw Frank Girardi Sr. here tonight.
Yeah, he was over in the press box.
Hanging out. He said,
came back from Florida. Mike,
right.
The lady on the left is our new trainer, Ange Vogel. Doing a very nice job for us. Gets along well with the kids, and she tolerates me.
And that's a full-time job.
That is. All right, now here's a question, Mike. You take your time out. Are we going to come back with a different formation?
That's an interesting call. We'll see.
I would say yes. If you took the time out, there was a reason. Now
you're probably not going to run the same play, right? Well, we'll see.
Does Coach Berry counter that? That's the question.
Well, they did. They have spread it out more.
I like the slant to Burford. Look at the open territory.
They're handing it off. No, they're going to be up. It's a toss to Bombalski. Cuts it. Touchdown, Highlands. Flag down. 2. I think it's coming back.
That stretch, Mike, helped him. And Luke.
Now, the play was good.
Yep.
The design of the play was tremendous, but it appears that...
had a little speed turning that one up, too.
Let's get the call here. Holding call against the Rams. Their second one of the night. So that'll march him back. Now they were able to overcome the last holding call they had. This one will put it back at the 12-yard line.
3rd and 12. Looked like the slant was there last time at Burford. Maybe we get the same formation.
Or do you want to run it if you have plans on going for it on 4th? And you're probably spooked about the field goal now that you had the extra point blocked. So I wouldn't expect that to happen.
Manny Carson checks as an extra wide receiver, number 5, Mike.
Yeah, Manny is in the slot over here to the left. You have Randolph, Burford, and Carson. Signorella's the lone man to the right. That's probably where they're going. Timmons back.
There he is.
He looks. He splits. He fires, and it's behind Bombalski at the goal line. Chandler, his original play was to Signorella. He wasn't open, and then Bombalski kind of slipped underneath him a little bit, and it just misfired on it. It's 4th down.
First incompletion tonight. Now do we kick it?
I don't think so. After that extra point, no way.
Now they're staying out there. Looks like
they had a matchup problem in there. You see big number 5, Terrell Allen Hooks. I think he's the one that got a hand on that, and you need a halftime to fix that protection problem. I don't think you can do it during the game. So
yeah, he's a middle linebacker, Mike. He's outstanding too.
So it's 4th down. The Rams will go for it at the 12-yard line.
Not before University Prep calls the
Lou
timeout.
Berry wants a timeout. That'll be their first. Well, there's no better time than right now to stop into Highlands Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1933, the best oil change since 1995, and now voted #1 for auto repair. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton at 724-224-9222. In Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. We deliver.
Mike, Sunday was the big birdie predictions in the Valley News Dispatch, and what he predicted this year, instead of wins, who's going to make the playoffs and who's not. He has Kiski, Highlands, by the way, with 7 wins, along with Plum, Burrell, Freeport, and Apollo Ridge, Springdale, and Leechburg in. So there's 7 teams in the AK Valley he predicts to be in. 6 are going to be out, and that would be Fox Chapel, Knock, Deer Lake Valley, and Riverview.
It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Lando? He's in the slot to the left and set up for that slant.
Over the middle, mode.
Aaron Randolph is to the right alone.
And that strong safety over the middle.
Timmons is back.
Still
Timmons is looking. Now he fires for the end zone. It is
jump ball.
Caught for a touch. No, he dropped it incomplete. I thought Signorella came down with it.
There's a flag.
As he came down, the ball came out, as did a penalty marker in the backfield. Is this roughing the passer? Holding against Highlands again. University Prep will decline it, and the Panthers hold. No, the Rams had it all the way. They started that drive at the 13-yard line and came away with nothing.
Wow, Mike. Yeah, 1 yard and 2 penalties, 2 20-yard penalties. Got to clean that up, Mike. That's why we're here. Remember, this should be a scrimmage game. This is a week 0 game. And Mike, you know, we've had week 0 games since 2015. In that year, out of the 122 teams, how many do you think had week 0 games versus scrimmages?
Oh, probably there were like 10 teams. There were probably like 5 games or something then.
It was interesting. 61 teams played a week 0 game. 61 teams had a scrimmage. Can you believe that?
Everybody plays now.
Yeah, there's only 5 teams.
Especially this year.
Yep.
Keon Smalls on the give, on the end around to Daniel Kane, and Kane gets to the 15-yard line, and that's all where Bumbalski brings him to the turf.
And Mike, that's how they're going to get the speed out. Bumbalski along with Khalil Long on the stop.
13. So the gain is 3. 10:40 left, first half. Highlands 6, University Prep nothing. Second down, 7 Panthers, wide side of the field to the left. The quarterback is the senior, Keon Smalls. Paul Helvey is his sidecar. Smalls is back. They're after him, and down he goes. He gets back to the 16-yard line. Brought down by Bender, who got a hold of him and brought him down. He gains a couple of yards, so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
Pressure that time, Mike made him step up in the pocket. Never had a good look at his receivers.
And Bender's one of the guys that are back.
Yeah,
and he played a lot when he was a freshman. You may remember he was number 43 the last couple of years, and he's wearing 78 this year. So.
Because he also went to the offensive line.
Right, and the defensive line, too. Or maybe even linebacker.
27 tackles last year, 1 sack, 2 fumble recoveries.
Yep, 3rd and 5. See if the Rams defense can hold here. I want to see if they can handle Khalil on this one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was on the quarterback.
Yeah. Yep.
That was on Smalls. He leaned back and the ball didn't come.
Chandler Timmons jumped over, pointed to it. Sure enough, Mike, he was right and you were right. 5-yard penalty, going to make it 3rd and 10.
Smalls already has happy feet back there. Did you notice that? He's backing up like, uh-oh. And they haven't been, and I'm telling you, when it's an obvious passing situation, they have not been able to block 54.
Well, we said in the pregame, Mike, that they have outstanding wide receiver, but you got to give them the ball.
Now Smalls says something to Helvey, and they communicate the play down the line. 3rd down.
Here comes Chandler Timmons
Smalls
again.
is back. He's going to step up. Pavlik came through there and sacks him back at the 9-yard line.
He had a head of steam, didn't he, Mike? And he hit him right in the bread basket. You don't hear that term too much anymore, do you?
You have people asking their grandparents what that means.
That's their stomach, kids.
That's the tummy area.
We always tell you, tackle there, because that's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. That's, as Chuck Noll used to say, start low and hit him with a rising blow right there. It works every time. 4th down.
And the kick is number 82, Marquise Jones. Again, Mike, we should get pretty good field position out of this.
Aaron Randolph standing at the 36. So he could snap it over his own.
A long time.
Taking a while to get there.
I
don't even know. It's
Drake Burford got a piece of it, Mike.
And it's going to roll dead inside the 25. So the University Prep punting game is going to need some work. And the Rams have to take advantage of this.
Yeah,
they got it the last time.
Did not score. Another golden opportunity here.
They're going to mark it at the 22-yard line. That is a 13-yard punt. 1st down Highlands. 8:29 left first half. They lead at 6-0. Next week at Valley. Muzzy Colosimo in his 50th season.
Soon to be clerk of courts, according to our
Maybe,
today, Mike. Yep. Although he said it's tough for Democrats to win in Westmoreland County. You're the political guy here. Is that a true statement?
That has changed over the years. It's become more and more red over there. Bombalski off the left side with a head of steam. Inside the 20 and somersaults down to the 14-yard line.
You see him take on that tackler too, Mike. There was no going around him. He was going right over Pavlik.
And that was Terrell Allen Hooks, who we like a lot. I mean, he's in every play. And Bombalski, I'll tell you what, there is some ability there. We're going to give him the 14-yard line for 8.
10 carries now, 32 yards for Luke, and the only touchdown of the game. 2nd and 2. Lots of things we can do from here. High snap.
Timmons going to keep it, and he's going to follow along off the right side. He's inside the 10, and Timmons has a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Brought down that time by the junior strong safety, Davin Griffin, but not before. Timmons moves the chains and a Highlands 1st down.
How many give him on that one, Mike?
And we're going from the 14 to the 6 for 8 more.
8 more. 25 now on 6 attempts for Chandler. And a nice block out there by Long, Mike.
Yeah, he was leading, and Chandler, he knows who to get behind. 7 first downs for the Rams here in this 1st down.
And you got to realize he's playing left tackle. He pulled all the way over.
And he's moving. They're using a lot of unbalanced sets. Bombalski to the near side, chased down from behind, keeps fighting to the goal line, and scores a Highlands touchdown. Dennis Jones had him by the back of the shirt, but Bombalski would not be brought down.
He wasn't giving up, Mike. That extra weight he put on in the offseason is really paying off. And strangely enough, Mike, he's added speed. You usually don't see that combination.
Yeah, that's a good combo. You'll like that one. So it's 7:05 of the 2nd quarter. Highlands leads it 12-0. We'll try this again. As the Dean mentioned, Lucas Callan will snap it. Signorella holds it. Good snap, ball down, and the kick is good this time by Bombalski and through. And the Rams lead at 13-0 with 7:05 left of the 1st half.
Look much better on that extra point, Mike. It's like, how do you get to Carnegie Hall, you know? Practice, practice, practice. Good job, guys. All right, let's talk about the wireless zone. The independent wireless zone is the largest in the franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, Wireless Zone can help you. They've helped my family for the past 20 years. At the Wireless Zone, we're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphone devices and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Get 5G ready and visit your Wireless Zone headquarters at Trona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or the Pittsburgh Mill Mall, or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com. Mike, 20 years we've been with them, and my son Ken allows me to keep him on our phone bill. Isn't he a nice kid, huh?
It is. Isn't that nice of him?
He said, why go through all the complications of changing and splitting the bill? It's the least I can do for him, right?
7:05 left of the 1st half. Highlands leading at 13-0.
So far,
Bombalski
so
will
good.
kick it off. He kicked it further than you expected. Let's see what
Yeah,
they do
Mike,
this
we
time.
were definitely going to squib it, but
Helvey
it worked out.
Helvey and G are the deep men. We'll see if it gets that far. Now he squibs
There
this
you
one.
go. He's
That's
under
a bouncer.
order. That's what we wanted to see.
Sneaks through, and it comes to Helvey at the 25. Helvey up over the 30, and Signorella and Boyd Brown bring him to the ground at the 35-yard line. Tell me about Boyd Brown, Dean. He's new to us.
Yeah, Mike, he actually is a quarterback, and he was our JV quarterback last year. Didn't play his freshman year, had a broken arm, had an outstanding career down in the Hornets and the Rifo, and he's come in and is going to start. This is the old Tim Carr's idea. Remember, Mike? Wide receiver, eventually quarterback, and that's the route he's taken. See, Jordan Tavares down there in street clothes, Mike. He was our JV quarterback last year when we had Boyd out. But again, Boyd's done an outstanding job for us.
1st and 10, University Prep on their 35-yard line. Amari G with Paul Helvey in the backfield. And the give is to Helvey off the left side. Looks for some room and gets some. Look at that speed up over the 40, the 45. And Aaron Randolph finally corrals him up at the 48-yard line. That's their best play of the night. Helvey got outside to the left, and you can see they need to get out on the perimeter.
No doubt about it, Mike. As I mentioned many times, they're a speed team. They want to try to get to the flanks. That time they were successful. What we have to have, Mike, is our 5 linebacker setup. We have to have those linebackers get out, turn them up in. They didn't do it that time. He was successful.
13-yard pickup, and I believe that is their first down. It is. First down, University Prep on their 48. 6.5 left here in the first half. On opening night at Golden Ram Stadium.
This will be the last night, Mike, that sunsets after 8 o'clock.
Wow. Rams are 11-8 here in home openers, but have lost 4 in a row. We need to stop that.
That'd be a good
Helvey
idea.
is brought down that time by Bender as he gets across the 50, first time into Highlands territory tonight. 4-yard pickup. Second and 6, I'm sorry.
Roberts also in that stop, Mike. And one thing in this heat, you're going to be spelling kids in a knot.
And there'll be water breaks.
Yep.
We've already seen that. It's definitely gotten cloudy. Hope that doesn't mean anything.
Well,
it's not time to get dark yet. G is back. Here they come. They
Pressure.
got him, and down he goes at the.
Daniel Timmons having a big night, Mike. That's his second sack.
And
on
Nick
his
McQuaid.
birthday. Split that sack with Nate McQuaid.
That's a third sack already, Dean? Is that what
Yes,
you
sir. Timmons has 2. Bombalski has 1.
Third down and 10 now for the Panthers.
Stop him here, Mike. Get good field position again. Be great.
Trips right. Smalls is back. They send to Czar's Army. He steps up. He gets away from one man, but he's not going to get away from all of them. Too many brown shirts as they spin him off his feet. Danny Timmons again up at the 50-yard line.
Roberts also on the stop. Ethan Roberts.
So he got a couple yards back, and it's 4th down, and now one of the Rams' best offensive weapons tonight has been the University Prep kicking game. So let's see if that continues.
And they finally got to midfield, Mike.
Yeah, they crossed it for one play and then got sent backwards. The clock winds to 4 minutes of the first half. The Rams lead at 13-0.
Couldn't have written a better script so far, Mike. Boy, that's a high
There's
snap.
the
That's
snap, and there's
there
a
you got it
good
away.
kick. Randolph. Oh, and Randolph gets hammered at the 20-yard line as he's lit up by Javon Bottoms, number 17. Welcome to varsity play, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, Mike, young kid.
He caught it exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, he saved us 20 yards with
He
that
did.
catch.
We talk about that. You know, we saw Jeff Sinclair here last week. Had his little girl with him, and yeah, we're so old. Jeff's got his little girl with him, and he was so great at catching punts because he caught the punts.
He texted he's on his way over, Mike.
Oh, okay, good.
Randolph, 5'11", 155-pound sophomore.
All right, the Rams had 3:51 And 2 timeouts. The timeouts are on the board now. Yay.
There you go.
Yay.
Have 2 timeouts. We used to have to debate that, remember?
I tried to keep track, but it's hard.
Trips to the left this time.
Looks like they're going pistol. And they give to Bombalski. Off the right side, head of steam, squares the shoulder. He's at the 30, 35, 40, and drags a man to the 42-yard line. How about Luke Bombalski?
And he is just running over people too, Mike.
8th Highlands first down of the ball game. And Luke gets it to the 41-yard line, a 20-yard gain.
Gets him 59 now, Mike.
I have 60. We're pretty close for opening.
Okay, how about that?
2 touchdowns, too, for Luke.
When I'm on the low side, I go with you. 60 it is.
That's the way we do it. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Clock at 3:20 of the first half, I'm sorry. Signorella to the right, trips left. And a keeper. Timmons. Oh, look at him squirt through there, up over the 45 to the 46-yard line.
See where they mark it. Mike, they brought him back about 3 yards because they thought he
Raheem Jefferson brought him down. 2nd and 5. Be interesting to see how they do the clock here. You got an experienced quarterback. I know he's not a senior, but he's played 3 years. Clock's at 2:45. Highlands 13, University Prep nothing. When was the last time we played a City League team in football? I couldn't find one.
I don't remember, Mike.
Not in our 21 years.
Nope. I can't. I've been here since 1978, and I can't remember.
Bombalski, and this time they got him. Down below Dennis Jones, and on top it was Robert Arms. Both seniors. They've made a lot of tackles tonight. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 5 at 2:15.
Aaron Randolph going to check in along with Drake Burford. Looks like passing down here, Mike.
That was my main question to you when you sent me the roster about Luke Bombalski. I said, I see he's put on weight. Is that good weight?
Yes.
It is good weight.
Yes, it is. I think they're going
to call timeout here as the play clock winds down. 1:48 left of this, the first half. Highlands calls their 2nd timeout. They lead this game 13-0, and they have a 3rd down and 5 coming up.
And again, Mike, tonight in conference, there are no conference games. What's great about this week, Mike, they pick it.
Right.
And then next 2 weeks, they assigned us, and they went to the locals. These are the games we didn't get to play last year because of the pandemic. So
right.
Great.
Yeah, we went right into conference last year, if you remember, and we played our first game against Knock.
We're going to go to Valley next week, bring Burrell back here. Very important announcement, Mike. Burrell game will be senior night. They're going to do something different this time. They're going to do senior night earlier. They think it's better weather, and so we'll see the seniors on senior night, and that will be not this week, the following week. Our 2nd home game with Burrell here at home will be senior night.
And there's Brock White on your left, number 22, and then his brother Braden, number 2.
He's
not
back
dressed.
with us, yes.
Rondell Hewitt is 41 there in their picture.
And I see a lot of alumni down there too, Mike.
Hooray for alumni.
Yes. I see.
3rd and 5 now for the Rams. We'll see if they can move the chains here. They have 1 timeout left.
Julius Saunders, Kyron Long's down there.
Brown, Burford, and Randolph to the near side of the field. Signorella alone on the island up top. Bombalski the setback on 3rd and 5. Timmons going to keep it. Runs it right up the middle. Follows a man and gets close to a 1st down at the University of Prep 49. He's brought down by Robert Arms. That's like the 12th time we've said that tonight.
Yep, he's their leading defender, 3-year starter.
What is it? Is it a 1st down? They're going to say, let's look at it.
Waved.
They are going to bring the chains in.
Well, last time we were short, Mike. This time I think we made it.
This one's on Lewicki.
Yeah, going the other way.
Of course, you know, Nate can twist it a few times down there if he needs to. 1st down.
It is a 1st down. Tony got his 1st down. Remember, Mike, they used to bring out the card, the referee's card, and slide it between sometimes?
Yeah, that's the old Gene Steratore play. 1st down at the 49. They start the clock on the signal. And there they go. 1:36 left. Rams go straight at it. Again, they go trips left. Oh, I'm sorry, 2x2 this time. Might want to pick up the pace a little bit, huh?
Yeah,
first game. These are these things you got to work out. Timmons, short drop. He fires.
Ooh.
And it's down at the turf and pulled in. Got a flag down as they had a man on Lando's back. He caught it at the 40-yard line. I think he was interfered with before he caught it. I think G had some merchandise there.
I
Let's
also
see.
thought Brian got knocked down, Mike, before the play.
Or maybe they could also call the Rams for a pick, and that's the other possibility. But
no, Brian got thrown down by somebody before the ball was thrown. Let's see what they're going to call.
Let's see. It is on the defense, pass interference. It'll be a 15-yard penalty and a Highlands first down. So the play doesn't count. Because it wouldn't have been a first down. So
now I think we got to speed it up, Mike. We want to put this one in the end zone before the half. 1:16 to go. And
that's a nice chunk of 15 yards there. 1st and 10. At the 34-yard line. Randolph and Burford to the right. Brown and Signorella to the left. Timmons.
Looking deep. He got a man down there.
Gets out of dodge. Fires. Almost intercepted. Getting hands on it was Dennis Jones, the senior linebacker. But it falls to the turf, incomplete, and the Rams will get it back.
Chandler had Ashton Hadachak deep, Mike, but he was rolling as he came open, just couldn't get in the ball.
2nd and 10 at the University Prep 34-yard line. Highlands leads at 13-0. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have stats for you. It's funny. It's very warm and it's still daylight and it's not halftime yet. The last game of the year will be in coats and hats and it'll be dark at kickoff.
I remember that Armstrong game last year, the coldest game I've ever been at.
It was pretty cold that night.
And we were outside.
What a great game that was. Now the Rams need timeout. They didn't with a stopped clock, so now they don't have any timeouts left. That hurts. It does. Well, don't you hate it when you need work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back? Or even worse, you finally get in touch with someone that they don't finish the job properly. Well, put those problems in the past because Beanie Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating your home, you expect the job to be done right. Not only does Beanie do it all from basements to roofing, they also bring a refreshing level of professionalism to every job from the very first call. Experience the difference today with a phone call, 724-351-3172, or visit their Facebook page and take the first step in making your home a better place to live. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy. New copy, Dean.
I like that.
Yeah, is that good?
By the way,
we didn't write that. They wrote that at Beanie themselves. That is a terrific ad.
Why move, improve? And the reason why is there's no place to move. Houses are going like crazy, Mike. And if you do find a place, guess what? You're going to have to probably remodel it the way you want to.
And you're going to have to pay for it, too. That's the other thing. Seller's market?
Yes, sir. Put Beanie on speed dial when you need them. Did we get the phone number there, Mike?
Yes, we did.
Okie dokie. Because I wrote that in myself. That was my copy. You always want the phone number.
2nd down and 10. Rams are out of timeouts, and now did the Rams move too quick?
I think so.
1:04 on the clock.
Oh,
no, a timeout by University Prep. We've gone piggyback timeouts at 1:04. So they put 1:07 back on there, and we will move to that. So. We mentioned we're going to Valley next week, which we look forward to. But we won't see we understand our old buddy Eric Pavlik, the PA announcer, out of commission because he had something replaced and he can't get up the bleachers yet.
It's a knee.
It's a knee. Oh, Bill Cower.
Yep, by the way.
With a knee.
Sickness and distress, heads up, Robbie Sogg had a second hip done. Not the first, the second.
No, is it the same hip twice or two different hips?
No, two different ones. And it's weird, Mike. He had the first one done because that's where the pain was, but the second one was where all the damage was done. They call that referral pain. I saw Dr.
Normally you
Trubisky.
get paid for a referral. you can work that into your contract, I suppose, but
I saw Dr. Derbicki at halftime, Mike. I gave him a high five with the shoulder he did, so he knows I'm doing good.
So-
the ball is going further. It's not going higher. That's called the having the.
University Prep only has one timeout left. The Rams are out of timeout, so we're pretty much down to it here. At 1:07 left in the first half, Highlands leads at 13-0. We were moving at a pretty good pace, and now we've tended to bog down a little bit.
Yeah, when I'm talking about my surgeries, that's slowing down.
You seem to be 100% now with that.
Yeah, I got that bicep thing. Pulling up the equipment was a little tough, but I balanced the load.
Timmons is back.
Uh-oh, he has time this time.
And he's going to fire it down the middle. He's got Randolph incomplete.
Wow, did he come open, Mike?
There could have been a hold called on Highlands there, and I was waiting for the flag. It wasn't called.
3 incompletions in a row. After Chandler hit his first 5. I'd like to run that again. That post was wide open.
3rd and 10.
And
Yeah, they were very fortunate they didn't get a flag tossed on them there. Highlands, I mean, there was a rusher coming free, and first job as an offensive lineman, don't get your quarterback hit, so go ahead and hold him. Timmons back.
Here they come.
Same thing. Timmons sprints out, fires it, caught down at the 24 by Signorella. He's out of bounds and very close to a first down. They're going to say he's short by about a half a yard. Boy, what a catch and what a throw.
That was a bullet where only he could catch it too, Mike.
4th and 1.
They're going to go for it for sure.
Tight formation. Now, Timmons, Bumbalski with the old
over the top.
with the old Gillette play to push him forward, and I think they're going to get it. Now the Rams got to hurry up and spike the ball here because they don't have any timeouts left.
And the University Prep player arms, no rush to get up there.
Of course not.
Let's spike it. Yeah, come on.
Now the referees are going to call timeout from their perspective because they want to look at this and see if it's first down or not. Or they were just, okay, yeah, they were just calling time while it's a timeout, University Prep, I think. So that's what they're doing. Now they're measuring, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know if they called it or not. Now.
I thought he made it easily, didn't you, Mike?
Especially after the push.
Yeah.
The Luke push. They stretch it out, and it
go.
is a first down. 24 seconds left at the 24-yard line.
All right, Mike. 4 shots at it, 24 seconds. We got to throw the ball every time.
Got to speed it up. Yep. This drive started on their 21-yard line with 3:51 left of the half. There are 24 seconds remaining at the 24-yard line. Timmons with some time. Timmons going to fire it deep.
Interference.
Signorella being bothered down there, and it's incomplete.
Signorella got pushed out of bounds, Mike.
He did.
Be one of these deals, left, right, left, Mike. That was left. Let's go right this time.
15 seconds left.
Or, like I said, that post over the top, the McLeod, the free safety, we pulled him the last time. Randolph was wide open. Maybe try that again.
Danny Timmons out over the football. Trips right this time. Bumbalski the single setback. Timmons back. He looks. He's going to have to run it forward. He's at the 20, and he doesn't get out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
That's going to end the half.
An 11-yard gain. They got to hurry up and spike it if they can get up there. I don't think they have time, Dean.
Yep.
Now they got to stop the clock to mark it. He's going to have time.
Oh, how about that?
And he does. Beautiful.
Now, do you kick it, Mike?
Probably not, but we'll see.
No, they got Cal out there. They're going to kick a field goal.
All right. Boy, that was a good run by Chandler.
Now it's 47 yards on 10 attempts.
Unfortunately, he gets an incompletion for the spike. But it's a 30-yard field goal attempt.
He's done this in practice. Let's see if he can do it in a game.
On the last play of the first half, Bumbolski will try it from 30 yards out.
Now what?
Now University Prep is going to call their final timeout and ice the kicker at 2 seconds left of the first half.
I think this plays the Highlands advantage, right? Because Bumbolski gets to catch his breath.
I think you might be right. The Rams scored on a Bumbolski 5-yard run at the 3:14 mark of the first quarter. They ate up the entire first quarter doing it. They took the opening kickoff and held the ball for 9 minutes. The kick was blocked. It was 6-0, and then Bumbolski, a 6-yard run, and he added the extra point to make it 13-0. He's bidding to score all 16 points here in the first half.
Great start for him.
And we'll see here if the University Prep, the Rams did a good job of keeping those hands down the last time, and that's really what it's all about. The offensive linemen got to keep the hands of the rushers down. I think on the first one, on the first extra point, I think there was a little hesitation and a mess with the timing.
I agree.
And he definitely kicked it high enough and far enough on that second extra point that it would have been good from 30 for sure. So we'll see. Here we go. 30-yarder. Signorella puts it down. Bumbolski's hook is on its way, and it is wide right. And that's the end of the first half at Golden Ram Stadium with your score. The Highlands Golden Rams 13 and the University Prep Panthers nothing. We'll be back with stats and more.